Hello YouTube. This time I'll talk about the Landbeetle 757, another Lamy Safari homage. I'll take a look at these pens first and then carry on with the discussion of some of its technical aspects. So if you're interested, please stick around. The 757 is one of Landbeetle's many products. Some of the pens are highly regarded. I bought this transparent version some time ago and was mighty impressed. Recently, they introduced matte finish limited editions in several colors, as these colors include the matte charcoal and the dark lilac, so my own trinity is complete. But I also bought a matte yellow, and it's quite appealing as well. I have to admit these Landbeetles are rather close to the originals, and the major parts are, up to a point, interchangeable. While I've seen pictures of some early versions fitted with nibs with breather holes, these examples do not have it. But they write very well indeed. I think the nibs' workmanship and performance is at least on par with Lamy's. At the back of the section is the extension collar. Its function was detailed in my earlier video on the Lamy Safari design, link below, but of course, without the study converter, it's there for no particular reason. The most interesting part of the pen is the feed. It has the key and keyway arrangement like that in the Lamy Safari, but the design is completely different, being a one-piece, one-channel design, as opposed to the Lamy's two-piece, two-channel design, also used by Hero and Oazo in their homages. One could argue that the use of this feed is cost-related, but personally, I doubt it. The two-part feed makes the pen hard to clean properly for changing inks, and it works really horribly badly with inks incorporated solid particles, as in glitter inks. The use of this one-piece feed takes away the problem once and for all. It is not as complex in terms of engineering, but very effective nonetheless, so it means that it has greater ink compatibility, which is a good thing after all. I would still recommend the feed to be taken out for cleaning anyway. While I'm very happy with this pen, there's one reservation concerning the converter. I give Landbeetle kudos for making the converter user-serviceable, as the locking collar that holds everything together can be easily unscrewed for complete disassembly. But when I got my first example, I found the piston inside the converter, when fully retracted, still intrudes into the ink window by a tiny amount. It is less of an issue with a clear version, of course. When I look at these newer pens, I was quite bemused to see that when the piston is fully retracted, it blocks practically half the ink window. Sure enough, it's easy to take the barrel off for a good look, but as both the old and new converters are basically identical, I decided to investigate further. I will not bore you with my observations, measurements, and calculations, but it's sufficient to say that the converter piston knob was revised. To prevent the piston from retracting completely, it must have been a conscious move on the manufacturer's part, but try as I did, I failed to see the reason for it. The inside of the piston knob is threaded to accommodate the piston shaft, and in the new version, a post was molded at the end of it in order to restrict the full travel of the piston shaft. There is no reason for the knob to have a closed end, as air seal is affected by the piston seal anyway. So I decided to remove the post inside by drilling it out from the back, and this is what came out. With the post removed, the piston is thus allowed to travel all the way back with no ill effect, and it matches the piston travel of the old version. Now the ink window is almost fully cleared, with an increase in ink capacity as well. In my opinion, the Landbeetle 757 is quite a worthy pen. Sure enough, it is an attempt to achieve a certain look. but the differences in design and engineering can make it more suitable for some users, and an improvement in practicality in general. Undoubtedly, I like my original Safaris, but I'm still glad to have them, not purely as curiosities, but as proper working tools. I hope this is of some interest, and I'll be back soon with new content. Bye just for now.